that SFC has never been commanded by anyone outside Western Uganda. From its inception of the Kano Kakaguma of Byaruhanga Kanga to the Chihandas to present. From the time it was small as a unit of 500 people to 600 as a presidential protection unit, to when it became a brigade. Of course, at the time it was a brigade, it had the numbers of a division, 7,000 and more. It has never been commanded by anyone outside the Western Uganda, to Donna Sabiti, to Major Batumbia, to everybody. Because Museveni set out, and he did not hide, to create an army within an army. And he kept saying in their meetings, this army of Sare. So the one of Luwero that you recruit following the constitution was an army of Sare. When he met a committee on presidential affairs headed by Salam Musuma in Soroti, he said his army had helped to defeat Konye. Your army had failed. And you can ask Salam Musuma. They went as a committee on presidential affairs to meet him. He said, you come to Soroti. So this army, SFC, because if you read the constitution says Parliament must regulate the army, and that's why Parliament enacted the UPDF Act. Under the UPDF Act, the forces of UPDF, the land force, the air force, are supposed to be set up by Parliament through an act, and they are set up. I asked Chionga when I was sitting on the Committee on Internal Affairs and Defense, tell me, because they had drawn a chart of UPDF command, put MUHOOZI Kainerugaba at that time at the same level with the command of land force. So I asked him at this unity called the SFC, and they told me it is a force, the same way you see land force and air force. And that's why it is being commanded by a lieutenant general. That army was never set up by Parliament. Nobody knows how it is financed. Nobody knows how you get recruited into it.
Isn't it a branch of the UPDF?
It is not. Branches of UPDF are determined by law, not by Museveni. They are go and read the UPDF Act. We set them up as Parliament. Museveni cannot change them. The land force, he cannot wake up today and say land force now has become marine force. It can only be done by Parliament under the UPDF Act. So this army is not in the law. It is his army. It is as controversial as the recruitment and promotion and deployment of his son. The first time Agura Award says Museveni's son is in the army, he said, no, my son is LDU. Then Gaddafi visited Anatkolo, he promoted him to major. When you are promoted in UPDF, every single soldier has a file under the Chief of Personnel and Administration. When you are promoted, there is what they call the General Administrative Order, showing reasons why you are promoted. The file of MUHOOZI Kainerugaba does not have a single General Administrative Order showing reasons for promotion. Today in the army, you cannot, by the UPDF Act, they are not there. The same way the file of Qatar had disappeared in Makerere when she got admitted without qualification. It is not there.